There's something very interesting and funny when people begin to carry their misfortunes and begin to place them on other people. It kind of gets a little bit disturbing, yeah, pretty disturbing when people who naturally are supposed to take responsibility for their own misfortune always look the other side for the generic cause of their misfortune. That's just because, yeah, some of the reasons could be because of complex issues, that can really make you begin to carry your own issues and put on other people, because that is actually the story of Olori Ashley right now. Hello, everyone. It's your darling program again, D and Z TV, where we expatiate and throw light on some of the instances that are happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, and also as it concerns the entertainment industry at large. Right about now, a lot seems to be happening to Ashley. For those of you who love Ashley, I think you should actually spend some little time to pray for Ashley, because I think she's beginning to get it all shades wrong. Yes, she's beginning to get it all shades wrong. Now, she's now beginning to pick on some things that are very, very little and insignificant. Imagine coming out in the open to be like the Oni cheated her, that the Oni does not love her because she's dark. That in fact she wants to go and tone her color so that she's going to be fair like NAOMI, and she's going to be fair like Toby Phillips. Now, this is actually something very, very serious, because you do need to get to that point in your life where you now rather feel or think that people are actually responsible for your own misfortunes. Now, the truth about the matter is that Ashley has lost touch with the Oni. Yes, Ashley has lost touch with the Oni. And when somebody loses touch with someone else, they will now just begin to look for where they will carry all their issues and predicament and put, which does not really make any atom of sense at all. Yeah, there's actually no sense in what Ashley is doing by now, feeling that the Oni does not love her because she's light in complexion. I mean, if you notice very well, Ashley has always been like the most favorite of the Oni. Okay, is it like being like, or she has been forcing herself to be declared as the most favorite? Now, when someone begins to force herself in the eyes of people, for people to feel that she is the number one, the champion, then it actually really calls for some serious concern. It calls for some serious concern, because right now the Oni, I'm not sure the Oni is being accused rightly, because if you notice now, Ronke is actually on the dark side. Now, if Ronke is dark and Ashley is dark, so where did the disparity of color or complexion now comes into this equation? Then there's really no room for that. There's really no room for this form of disparity right now. What is supposed to be intentional is the fact that everybody should play their cards or games very well, because from the look of things now, the way they look at it now, it's more like it's a game of chess for all of them at the palace. Yeah, it's more like it's a game of chess. It's more like it's a game of, okay, let's see who will be tops, let's see who will be down. So in situations and instances like this, you now realize and find out that it is a little bit disturbing when people now begin to now want to look for other means of excuse, instead of them taking responsibility of their mistakes, taking responsibility of the crimes they've committed, taking responsibility of what is right and what is not right. They rather want to now impose their own misfortunes on other people. Now when you begin to impose your misfortunes on other people, what exactly are you trying to create? You are now creating a divide. You're not creating issue where there's actually absolutely no issue. because as far as I'm concerned, there are instances where there's absolutely no issue, but when there's no issue and you now begin to force issues on them, then technically you now be causing some mishap and misinformation that is not correct. So right about now, Ashley is putting, see, and one problem with people who always put blames is that they actually do not even know where they'll put their blames on. Okay, now guess what? The other time, the first person she was blaming was Naomi. That why the palace is like this is because Naomi is this, Naomi is that, Naomi, because Naomi left, that is why issues are coming up. So now that Naomi is not around, so you just basically see that she does not even have a particular place she's holding her hand. She's just scouting neither here nor there. You understand? So that is exactly what Naomi actually did by putting all the blame she has on no other but Naomi. Now the blames have shifted from Naomi now to the Ooni himself. That Ooni is not paying attention to her because she's dark. That if Ooni, if she's dark, that if she was fair in complexion, Ooni would definitely want to remain with her. But since Ooni is only going for fair ladies alone, she is no more part of the equation. So now begin to wonder at what time now did Naomi, now begin to be the center of conversation or center of discussion? Because as far as I'm concerned, Naomi does not really have any hand in all of this. Naomi is just her own very self. It's only that the way people who always want to talk, who always want to put their mouth where concern them, and when they continue to behave like this, you now realize that of a truth there needs to be some very serious brain overhaul. Yes, Ashley just needs to really overhaul her brain, because if she does not overhaul her brain, at the end of the day, she's going to make the palace still look a little bit ungovernable, just as it is already ungovernable, where people just begin to feel a little form of discomfort, where people just begin to feel that now wow, things are not moving the way they should move. We don't even understand what's happening again. So there seems to be so much chaos, in the sense that people now begin to feel that now wow, this level no even concern us. So Ashley should take